Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another live video. Yeah, I know that I'm going to have some time this afternoon, and I said, let me talk about this issue of miracle money that is causing problem between Johnson Suleiman, who goes as an apostle, and the pastor and founder of Omega Power Ministry. So there's a controversy that is raging on. I mean, he's always in the midst of a controversy anyway. So yeah, he's always in the midst of a controversy anyway. So this guy told his congregation that he's making a proclamation and that money will begin to come into their accounts, you understand? So in that church service, they started giving testimonies that, hey, look at the money is already coming into our accounts, stuff like that. So um, a guy, Israel Balogun, and many other people, as a matter of fact, they started wondering, like, how can he be saying that? Because this man is used to saying all these kind of things, you know. Anyway, before I continue, if you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button and share the video also. So yeah, over the last few days, I've heard that Apostle Suleiman or Johnson Suleiman has been going around striking people's YouTube channel, basically bringing it down, claiming defamation and all those kind of things. So a lot of people has had their platforms, taken away from them. And the main guy now, he's in police custody, he's in police detention in Abuja. So he's been detained for defamation of character and for, I don't know what else, for copyright. Yeah, for copyright, something like that. So yeah, this is somebody that is a pastor. And so because he has the money, he's using the police to oppress somebody that he feels, he can oppress, So they've got this guy and he's now in police detention, and his lawyer was able to speak to some of the press yesterday, and he has not been released. He's still in police detention, and they said they are investigating. So I don't know what they are investigating. So the bottom line is, how can somebody in this day and age, that you can verify everything, that we have the internet, we have so many means of doing all this verification, and somebody will tell you that he said something and miracle money will come into your account. This is something that is verifiable. You don't even have to insult somebody or anything. So those people that come forward and say, oh, pastor, look at my own account, and then they will be talking how much dollars was put in their account, it's very simple. If they bring this person that made this testimony and say, I got so alert, okay, where is the source of the money coming from? They have to check it. Is the money, every money has a source that is coming into the account. It's not just flying from nowhere, So they're going to check the history of the money, where it's coming from, who deposited it, and for what purpose the person deposited it. Is it that he's talking about maybe people who are owing you, or people who are supposed to pay you some money, or maybe some money that you're expecting from a specific person before, and because of his quote unquote, I'm just trying to, I don't know, explain it the way I would, maybe as a somebody that is very, like, I'm trying to accommodate people who are very sensitive, who believe, like, okay, maybe this is how they are explaining it, that this is how the money comes, like somehow the proclamation of their pastor touches the mind of somebody that is owing them, and the person pays the money that is owing them into their account, or that somebody that is supposed to pay them some money anyways, you understand? Or maybe there's a job that they were supposed to do, like a contract, and they say, okay, will you do this contract for me? Okay, I'm giving you part payment. And so they are like paying forward the part payment for a job that is supposed to be done, like there has to be a basis for that money that he said he saw in their account. But we are not seeing anything, and somehow we should just accept it, like, okay, there was a time he told the story that somebody was going to France from Germany, and he went to the toilet, and from the toilet in Germany, he was transferred to the toilet in France. He came out of the toilet and he was in France. And when he needed to come back to Germany, he went to the same toilet in France, and he found himself again in Germany. This kind of stories this man is saying in this day and age, So the question is, why is anybody accommodating this? I mean, this is something you can quickly fact check. There's something that is called fact checking. So you check something and say, is this a fact? Is it true? I think we are still allowed to question something and say, no, this cannot be true. This is not true. This did not happen. Something like that. Why shouldn't we be able to say that? Why shouldn't we be able to fact check something? If you say you got alert, maybe in Nigeria you can say all those kind of things, but I learned this thing he's saying happened in the US, If he's saying that in the US, in the United States of America, that money came into your account, it's provable. It's provable. If the people are saying it is not possible, this is a blatant lie. Prove it. The burden of proof is on you that you are making these claims, and the people who are coming forward to give this testimony and say, yes, yes, oh, Pastor, look at it, my own money, So now that he's going around striking people's channels, they say if you use his account, if you show any clip of his video, which is actually normal, according to the common use, you can use like some seconds. I think 29 seconds or so. You can use somebody's video, for illustration purposes. You can actually do that. And if he's saying this, he doesn't want people to use this, that if you use his name and all those kind of a thing, and striking people's platforms and arresting people, basically oppressing them. So what do we say then? What do we say? The people that call themselves Christians are the ones putting people into misery, lying to them, keeping them, down, don't want them to open their eyes. How can you open your mouth in today's world, in this generation, where there's, I don't know, the kind of things that is going on, the kind of deception that is going on among our people, even in this internet age, even with all this internet age, I don't know what is going on. How can somebody tell you that you get miracle money in your account? Before they say that you have a house or something like that, then there's a room that when you open that room, money will fall inside. But now it's about account, and you know that if money goes through an account, there's somebody who paid it. There's a history to that money. And if somebody is saying this is not true, then you have to prove it, and not to be persecuting the person that is questioning the truth in that thing he has said. This is wrong. This is a lie. This guy is always lying. He says very, 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 I don't know, like the man is a joke. I don't even understand the people that believe such things. But, to each his own. I'm always like, to each his own. If they feel like this is what they like and they want to listen to somebody like this, so be it, But I feel like the Nigerian police should really ask themselves a question that, why are they persecuting this man? When Abba Kyari was being talked about, and it came to light that this guy paid him money to go and arrest somebody. I know it. This is something they do. They're always doing something like this. If somebody has money, it's very easy for the person to say, oh, arrest this person for me, put him in jail, do this, all those kind of a thing. This is what they are using the Nigerian police to do. The Nigerian police need to check itself. Why should they be allowing somebody to use them like this? It's very wrong. It's very, very wrong. What Suleiman is doing is wrong, and Israel Balogun is actually very right. He has it. He has the right, and he is in his right to question a lie, a blatant lie that is being told to the people to keep them down, to keep them gullible, to keep them unproductive, so that they will just give anything they have and be hoping for miracle money. It is very wrong. And I think the time for Nigerians to speak up is now. They need to speak up for Israel Balogun. He cannot be in detention for questioning a blatant lie. The police should investigate Suleiman instead. If he's making claim that they do miracle money and the money is now in people's account, this is what the police should do. They should verify his claim, and those people that say that they got miracle money, verify their own claim. Which miracle money? Where did the money come from? What is the source of the money? Why should Israel Balogun be in detention? And why should the person that is throwing the big lie be the one being or using the police to oppress somebody that is just expressing his own God-given right to question things? You know, the time has come for African people to begin to question things. We cannot just remain gullible, gullible, gullible. Anybody can just come and dump anything on ourselves, you know. And I really hope that I don't know, like you can always hope, you know, but when you see what is going on, that's even adults are believing something like this is a very shameful something. And that even police people, adults are being used, manipulated like this to be a tool of oppression. People that are supposed to protect everybody in their own rights. You know, yeah, Suleiman, he may have the right to lie and say whatever he needs to say, but it doesn't stop somebody to question that lie, especially in today's world. You know, that's why the media is there. That's where everybody is there doing their own thing. He has done his own. So let the other people also do their own. And then let the burden of proof be on the people who make unfounded claims about things that doesn't happen. You know, it is for them to make their proof and convince the people who don't believe it, you know. But now they want to instead shut him up and you know, bring his platform down. I've heard that some big Nigerian YouTubers, their platforms are down now because Suleiman has reported them to YouTube. Of course, maybe in the process of time they will verify, and if they are not found wanting, they will release the channels. But for the fact that their channels are down now, it's not good, you know, and it is very bad for Nigerians I mean, Nigerians are battered on many sides, of course. So if people are having problem with this kind of thing, it doesn't bother a lot of people because people have different things that they are facing. But nonetheless, we need to speak it out. And I'm joining the voices of reason of the people who question lies, blatant untruths that they dish out to the people to keep them numb, to keep them unproductive, to say, Suleiman, stop this lie. Stop your lies. Stop your lies. And if you don't stop your lies, show us the proof. We want to see where the miracle money is coming from. And above all, let that your miracle money come upon the rest of Africa, so that Africa will not go and be borrowing money from the World Bank. You know, extend that your miracle money to maybe African Development Bank. Mm? And so that the money will be deposited there and be distributed to the rest of Africa, so that there will be money all over Africa. You know, we should stop being the evil tool that they are using to manipulate the mind of African people. You know, we want progress. We want something that will uplift the people. We want something that will give the people benefits, not something that will be taking advantage of them. So, my people, this is just what I wanted to say to it. Maybe there is something more I will say to it as the case is developing. We'll see how long he's going to remain. Israel Balogun is going to remain in police custody. But until then, I think we have to keep our fingers crossed and see how far it is going. So, for me and for many and millions of people all over the world, there is no miracle money, and money does not come from anywhere and deposited in people's account. So thank you so much, my people. I hope you like the video. Write your comment. Let's know what your own opinion and your own take on it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the like button. Yeah, thank you so much. Bye for now.